All right, we have some news just coming in. This is from the Supreme Court of India, which is right now pronouncing the order on NEET. The CGI said we have come to the conclusion that there was no systemic breach of the papers. The leak was only limited to Patna and Hazaribagh. The court says evaluate the mechanism to ensure rigorous checks from making question papers to checking it. Streamline an SOP, a standard operating procedure, to check handling, storage of question papers. Enhance identity checks at various stages. Technological innovations to check impersonation and take into account the privacy law, as the aim is to deter and detect any malpractice. That's what the court essentially has said. And there is no systemic breach here. The viability of using closed vehicles with real-time locks rather than open e-rickshaws to be considered is what the court has said. SOPs have to be streamlined and revised, Kanu says the Supreme Court of India. Meanwhile, clarifying that it believes that there was no systemic breach here. It was limited and to just 2 areas is what the court has said.
Well, Sneha, today, after the Supreme Court had not allowed the re-examination of the NEET UG, the detailed judgment of the Supreme Court has come today, and the Chief Justice of India, while pronouncing the judgment, has said that, the NTA has did some mistakes in the past, but the mechanism, the committee which is now which was headed by ISRO chief, former ISRO chief S. Radhakrishnan, will have a remit to follow it. So the remit says that the standard operating procedure should be there. There should be CCTV monitoring of the examination centers. There should be a proper storage system of the setting of the question paper, and like in this particular NEET UG exam which was held, the question papers were carried on an e-rickshaw. So that cannot happen. The Supreme Court has clearly said that this needs to be fixed so that it involves lakhs and lakhs of students' career. So this cannot be done. And that is why, the Supreme Court in its detailed verdict had said that, various checks and balances and use of technology needs to be in place, and NTA has to ensure that from now onwards, it should not, have such kind of loophole that, students can, take advantage of such leaks. So very clearly, the using of fingerprints, using of artificial intelligence, using of, all kind of technologies is what the Supreme Court has, vouched for, and, has given 2 months time for the committee to give the report to the Ministry of Education. And the Ministry of Education will now, see to it that, for the future examinations, that they are not going to.
All right, Kanu getting us those details as far as what the court essentially has said. Streamline the standard operating procedure is what the Supreme Court of India has said. Kanu, also give us a sense of what are the other suggestions that have been made by court.
Well, the other suggestions include, that, there should be a proper mechanism as to how the paper should be transported, because in this particular NEET UG exam, we have seen that, the papers were transported in big trunks over there, and some of the locks were found not intact. So this is why the Supreme Court has said that, right from the setting of the question paper till the time of the examination, the question papers needs to be in 24/7 surveillance. And that is why the Supreme Court has said that the surveillance of all the examination centers and where the question papers are kept at this point of time needs to be, tackled accordingly, because that is why the Supreme Court is saying that there are so many loopholes in the entire system, and that is why the NTA needs to fix those loopholes so that the careers of the students who are our future doctors should not be hampered with. So that is why the Supreme Court has come up with huge judgment and detailed judgment telling the remit of the committee as to how the committee needs to be function in the future, because the government has already formed a 7-member committee after this leak in the papers have happened. But the Supreme Court has said that they are releasing the remit as to how the committee needs to function and how the committee needs to proceed ahead. And that is why 30th September is the date when the committee needs to have its all meetings together and prepare a comprehensive report for the Ministry of Education, so that the future leaks, future examinations can be handled and managed according to the SOPs which are set by the Supreme Court of India today. And the Ministry of Education will get 2 weeks to implement all this recommendations by the committee, and the committee will then work on as to how we can use the technology in a better way, so that the paper leakages that has happened in right now, the Supreme Court has acknowledged the fact that there was no systemic leak, and the leak has only related to Patna and Hazaribagh only. The Supreme Court has acknowledged that, but the Supreme Court has also said that it is a sensitive issue. It cannot be left like this, and that is why the committee needs to put its hand together and tell the Ministry of Education as to how to proceed ahead with the examination in future.
All right. Kanu, getting in all those details as far as the observations of the court is concerned. This has got to do with what's happening as far as NEET is involved. NEET, in fact, the court has spoken about various issues. Talking about the fact that there was no systemic failure and that there will not be a retest. It has essentially said that there were problems, but it was limited to 2 areas essentially. And there was no systemic failure is what the court has said, making a series of observations and also giving a series of suggestions that Kanu, in fact, was detailing upon, right from Kanu using CCTV cameras to using, in fact, more stringent methods to ensure that the leakage doesn't happen. The storage and the handling of question papers is done in a way that there is no question of leak. Essentially, the expectation is that the authorities concerned, the NTA, will be looking into all of this, given the glare on the exams this time around, isn't it?
Yes, Neha, because there was a systemic, there was an issue which was reported by CBI Center and the NTA that the leakages have happened in Patna and Hazaribagh. The investigation is still ongoing. None of that has been denied by any of the agencies. But the problem is that we need to have a future mechanism how to deal with these kind of leakages. If this keeps on happening, then lakhs and lakhs of students who prepare for these kind of examination and who appear for these examinations, they lose the trust, and the transparency is not there in the procedure. And that is why the Supreme Court has stressed hugely today on having a transparent and foolproof mechanism, so that these leakages, these paper leaks, and the lakhs of students' careers should not be put at stake. And Supreme Court has heavily relied on using the technology, using the artificial intelligence, using the CCTV monitoring, using all kind of measures that they have also said that the question papers, when it is set for the examination, it should be secured in a manner so that if somebody opens it, the seal is tampered permanently. It cannot be sealed back, because in this NEET UG examination, we have seen that one of the question papers which a Patna student had got, she found that the seal of the paper was not there, and that is why it was the first trigger which led to the whole controversy to break on that there was a leak. And that is why the Supreme Court has said that the OMR sheet needs to be preserved, the paper should be sealed properly, and that is why they have said that 24/7 surveillance of the question papers, of the place where the question papers are kept, and after the examination also where the answer sheets are being kept. This needs to be surveillance, and 24/7 is what the CCTV footage should be preserved for some time. And the Supreme Court has given just remit to that committee. The committee will lay down the further guidelines for the Ministry of Education to implement to all for the future examinations. As far as the NTA is concerned, the Supreme Court has said that NTA needs to fix that loopholes, because whatever has happened shouldn't have happened. But they have said that there is always a chance of improvement, and that is why the Supreme Court has stepped in and said that these kind of changes needs to be implemented so that the trust on the examination system of a student remains intact. Back to you.
Right, I'm going to thank you for the moment. Kanu Sardar getting us up to speed with those details as far as the court rejecting the demand for retest is concerned, has given a list of suggestions as to what should be done by the authorities to ensure that there is no breach, also indicating that the breach has not been systemic. It's limited to Patna and Hazaribagh is what the court has said.